'Twas the night before Thanksgiving, and on the Upper West Side, the balloons are inflating, the crowds going wild, the floats being built by teams with great care in hopes Tom Turkey soon would be there. Join Alicia, Lonnie, Jessica, and Dick as we await the parade at Old St. Nick. Live from New York City to all around the nation, you're watching CBS News New York's Thanksgiving Eve celebration.
Well, you can feel the energy here on the Upper West Side as we get ready to welcome in the holiday season. Thank you for joining us here on CBS News New York. I'm Dick Brennan.
And I'm Jessica Moore. Welcome to the Macys Thanksgiving Day Parade balloon inflation. We are live as the giant balloons for tomorrow's parade are coming to life literally right behind us. Every year, this event draws huge crowds, and we are bringing it to you right from the middle of all of the action.
Yes, this is the middle, and check out the view above. Chopper 2 is live right now, we are told, over the area, giving you, spanning the world, shall we say, from 72nd Street all the way to 86th Street. And right now, all 16 helium balloons are being inflated, and the final touches are being put on the floats. Now, later in the broadcast, we'll have some behind-the-scenes well, the kids will be screaming too, but we will have some behind-the-scenes tips to tell you how these things are made.
Right now, we want to check in with Lonnie Quinn. He's over there right down the block.
With the crowd.
With the crowd in here screaming with excitement. Lonnie?
Jess, are you talking to me? I can't hear myself talk. You know what? Nobody cares what I'm going to say. This is what it's all about. Look at this. I'm going to go grab a coffee and some donuts. I'll be back a little bit later. This is so great. This is awesome. Hey, wait. No, wait. I want to look at something right here. Look at this right here. So you've got your little one on your shoulders. What is your name?
Alicia.
Alicia, and how old are you?
7.
And how are you guys so tall back there?
Right here, right here.
Are you on somebody's shoulders? What are you doing there? Oh, they found a park bench. This is just great here, guys. All right, let's see what we've got here. Now, oh, you bet you can hoop and holler. It's all good. Now, the camera was loving you. Give her some love again, Al. Look at this. Right now, Gerber Baby Foods is calling your mom. They want that face. You have got to be just the prettiest thing. What is your name, honey?
Saya.
Oh, Charlotte, you're so beautiful. Well, thank you, Mom, for bringing Charlotte by. I also have somebody I want to talk to right over here. Okay, you know I'm coming to talk to you, right?
Yeah.
So I'm talking over here, getting to know my peeps. And what's your name?
My name is Jana Manahalal.
Guys, do you guys hear, okay, how well-spoken Jana is, right? And I'm saying, wow. What's going on in your life, Jana? And of course, first of all, you from here in New York City?
I'm actually not. I'm from originally South Florida, West Palm Beach, Wellington, Florida, and I now go to school at UCF studying broadcast journalism.
That's what it's all about. She's here because she wants to, Jess, I think she wants your job. But listen, so lovely. Lovely talking to you. All yours, guys. Give me some skin right there. Love this. Oh, you are beautiful. You are a handsome guy. The whole thing's good. Guys, it's all yours.
Yes, I think she has a bright future ahead of her.
Yeah, I think so. She's
gorgeous and looks great on TV and can speak very clearly. All right, marching down the parade route this year will be 7 new balloons.
Yeah, they are so cool. They're getting bigger. We can tell you that 2 of this year's new additions are, wait for it, breaking size records. Very cool.
Leo is now the longest balloon at 73 feet long. That's the length of 10 bicycles. Leo is a 74-year-old lizard that stars in the upcoming animated film named after him that is described as a coming-of-age musical comedy.
Sounds like one we have to see. The other balloon setting a size record is Monkey D. Luffy. I think that's how you say it, which is now the widest balloon at 39 feet wide. There it is, Monkey D. Luffy. He is the main character of the animated series One Piece. Jessica's kids probably watch. The balloon is painted with more than 20 different colors. Very cool.
Another balloon this year is Beagle Scout Snoopy. The balloon's giant hat alone is equivalent to the length of 17 real beagles. It's so big, Snoopy has his best friend Woodstock sitting on the brim.
And it's our producer Emma's favorite because, as she pointed out to me, it's like Eagle Scout, only it's Beagle Scout.
Got it.
I didn't pick that up. I'm glad you did, though. And next is the first ever NFT balloon, Blue Cat and Chugs. And we can tell you that this is from the storytelling character brand Cool Cats. Fans voted to have this digital collectible turned into a balloon for the parade. It is 3 stories tall. Pretty big.
Up next is a classic character, the Pillsbury Doughboy. He is soaring into the parade with a whole new look this year at 5 stories tall and 33 feet wide.
I don't think you can poke him like the old commercial, but
he definitely doesn't giggle.
No, he doesn't giggle. Okay. Then we have the legendary Po from the animated movie Kung Fu Panda. I know this is every kid here was screaming that. This balloon's design is so intricate. It took, we're not kidding, 1,000 yards of fabric to create it. That's a lot of yards.
It's a stunning balloon up close as well. It's huge and beautiful.
Oh, wow, look at it.
Rounding out the new balloons is Uncle Dan from the new animated movie Migration. He's a duck who will be flying through New York City this holiday season. Fun fact, the massive sandwich he's holding could make about 7,300 normal-sized sub sandwiches. A normal lunch for Dick.
Yeah, right, exactly. But I love the way they calculate that.
Yeah.
All right, those balloons are on their way to being fully inflated. Look at this. You got the view from Chopper 2, and this is just one of the coolest looks you can ever get. I'm trying to see, looking sideways here, who that is.
That's the duck.
Oh, that is the duck. That is the duck. Okay.
There's Baby Yoda.
Listen, you got it all.
Look at the ears there. See?
Pikachu is there somewhere.
Yep.
Okay. Now let's see where they will head tomorrow. We can tell you that the blue balloon on the map is where we are right now. Okay, and the balloons and floats will make a 2.5-mile long journey starting here and marching down to Columbus Circle. Now just remember that, because that might be in the trivia questions later. Then the parade turns onto Central Park South before it makes its way down 6th Avenue, ending at Macys Herald Square on 34th Street.
Handlers have been practicing for their big day to make sure that the balloons are ready for takeoff, and this is no easy task. Earlier this month, hundreds of volunteers took them for a spin in the parking lot of MetLife Stadium for their outdoor test flight. This is the first time the new creations were able to fly in the air, so handlers could see how the balloons would react in real-life conditions.
So we have balloon handlers who will be handling all of our balloons. We also have our flight management teams who are going to fly the balloons for the first time and really have this training before they fly them on Thanksgiving morning.
The handlers practice their speed and turning corners with the balloon, which is an important skill to master. On the day of the parade, more than 5,000 volunteers help bring the magic to life. Those big character balloons actually have 90 handlers per balloon. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, especially if the wind gets going, you know, that's when it gets really tough.
You need that many people to keep them in line.
Unbelievable. CBS 2's Alicia Reed is here with the crowd. You can hear it from the distance, and she's going to test your knowledge about the parade. Let's check in with Alicia and a few of her closest friends.
That's right, Dick and Jessica. The crowds are here. They're excited. Look at these balloons. The balloon inflation went really well today. Look at how amazing this looks behind us. And I'll go over to the crowd right now. Let's hear what they have to say. We're going to test their knowledge, and we're also going to test those at home to find out if you guys know what's happening. So let's start with you. Question number 1. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, here we go. What is different about the parade for the first time this year?
It's 55 degrees out tonight.
Absolutely. Last year it was freezing, guys, but the answer is that it starts at 8:30. It starts half hour early. Good job. Good job. All right, guys, who's ready for question number 2? Question number 2. All right, we'll come here. Here we go. Question number 2, guys. How many different clown crews are in the parade?
2.
Do you want to help her, Mom?
2. There's 2.
Is that 2?
I've heard 2 or 10. 2 or 10.
Close. 29. 29 crown clues. That's more than clowns. All right, guys, are you ready for question number 3? Question number 3. All right, I'm going to come on this side. Here we go. How long is the parade route?
The parade route is 4 miles.
Close. All right, guys. The parade route is 2.5 miles long. Are you going to be there tomorrow?
Yes, definitely. Especially if the weather's like this.
The weather will be perfect. Great. Look at the crowd, guys. Look at the crowd. We're going to toss it back to you guys, Dick and Jessica.
Isn't it great to see the excitement on their faces? And this isn't even the parade.
No,
but
it
for
isn't.
some
That's
people, this is actually more fun than the parade,
Well,
right?
you get up so close and you get to see these characters like you really don't see them. You see them on television, it's kind of cool.
No, but
when
here you can almost touch them.
Right, absolutely.
It's amazing.
It's great.
A lot has changed over the parade's nearly 100-year history.
Yeah, we can tell you Macys put its first parade on back in 1924 when, John Elliott's not here, our presidential expert, but Calvin Coolidge was president, and the Roaring 20s were in full swing. CBS 2's Steve Overmeyer takes us back in time.
Nothing embodies the spirit of the holiday like Macys Thanksgiving Day Parade. It's become a Thanksgiving Day staple.
1 million people line New York streets to see the annual Thanksgiving Day Parade.
It all began in 1924. The procession was just 2 blocks long and featured animals from the Central Park Zoo.
Interestingly enough, by 1927, they stopped with the zoo animals because they scared the children along the way.
It was originally known as the Christmas Parade as a way for the nation's largest store to jumpstart the season of shopping.
Culminating with Santa Claus at the very end of the parade unveiling the holiday windows on 34th Street.
This was the earliest Santa balloon. In fact, Santa Claus has a strong connection to New York. In 1823, New Yorker Clement Clark Moore wrote about the white-haired, red-suited man in A Visit from St. Nicholas. You might know this poem by its more familiar title, The Night Before Christmas. Santa isn't the only star of the show. By 1927, the zoo animals were replaced by giant balloons. And at the end of that parade, the helium-filled balloons were released over Manhattan.
The thought was if we released them and there was a return to sender label on them, they would come back to Macys.
Except instead of waiting for them to return to the ground, a student pilot named Annette Gibson tried to wrangle Felix the cat while it was floating. It got tangled in her biplane and crashed. Fortunately, both the pilot and co-pilot survived. Over the years, the balloons have thrilled children and adults alike.
With a series of enormous inflated figures representing famous historical and screen personalities.
The first balloons floated close to the ground. Even then, their enemy was the wind. Since then, they've gotten bigger and bigger. The only time the wind was way too strong to fly any balloons was 1971.
You consider how wide Central Park West is. Pretty wide compared to some American cities, but how wide the balloons are.
Some modern balloons reach 6 stories high and require more than 100 handlers. In 1991, Kermit got snagged on a tree at Central Park. 2 years later, Rex the dinosaur got into a fight with the light pole and had a similar fate. While balloons have been the stars, from the beginning, the workhorses have been the floats. Once just cloth covering a truck, floats have evolved into something more sensational.
You see something that is so quintessentially New York. You see the New York City streets, you see the crowds, the excitement, the marching bands. It is such a celebration of the season. New York is such an amplifier of great things, and certainly this parade is no exception.
From Felix the Cat to Tom Turkey to Santa Claus, the Macys Thanksgiving Day Parade embraces tradition, and tradition is what brings people together.
Isn't it amazing to see the history? The first Santa balloon, right? He looked a little sad.
A little sad. We both commented on that.
We've upgraded Santa.
I'll tell you though, those kids in the windows, I did that one year with when my kids were really little, and that's a scene when the balloon sort of floats right in front of you.
It's amazing.
3 stories up.
It's
great.
amazing.
Yeah.
But we are just getting started here at the Balloon Inflation and our Thanksgiving Eve special.
Yeah, it's going to be special even more when we come back, because after the break we'll have a look at the new floats driving down the parade route this year. Don't you go away. We tell you right now, one of the great things about today, we were talking about, you've been here all day long, and it's the weather. I mean, it's just been
Well, I think this
perfect.
is the first year that I haven't had to wear like an enormous down blanket coat, right? Remember the last couple of years, it's been so cold.
You went for the hat, but that's because after 9 hours, you tend to say.
Yeah, you get cold sitting out here, but it's nice. The rain moved out. The wind isn't so bad, right? It's good. And a couple of the balloon handlers I was interviewing earlier were basically saying they were really worried about managing those balloons, but now they're not.
Yeah, and one of the things is we really want to check in on those balloons because there's been so much work done today. They got to blow these balloons up. You hear, every once in a while we hear that sound, the hissing sound, which is a lot of fun. But we want to show you something very special about the balloons. Take a look right now.
We are here at the Macys Parade studio in Moonachie, New Jersey, and we are so excited because we are showcasing all of the new floats that will be in the 97th Macys Thanksgiving Day Parade.
The parade is getting sweeter with not one, but 2 new candy-themed creations. Brock's candy float, named the Palace of Sweets, features a 30-foot-tall gingerbread house and a giant candy cane.
A 25-foot-tall rotating Christmas tree. We've got conveyor belts of candy going from our base level up to the top of our gingerbread house.
Not to be outdone by the fictional candy maker Willy Wonka.
We have the deliciously delectable World of Wonka float by Warner Brothers that has over 500,000 pieces of candy on it.
Plus a 20-foot-tall chocolate cherry tree just beyond the doors of Wonka's iconic storefront.
It's our first opportunity to essentially translate a scene from the film to the streets of New York City.
Also making an appearance from the silver screen are the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, straight from the summer hit Mutant Mayhem from Paramount Pictures. And Nickelodeon's iconic Burgermobile will be driving down the route from the new sequel to the cult classic Good Burger, just released on Paramount Plus.
The new adventures of Ed and Dex starts now!
It's complete with a burger hood and French fry bumper and weighs more than 5,000 pounds. And the final new float brings the campfire right to the parade route with this cozy creation from Solo Stove. A float takes about 4 months to construct, with the parade studio team putting in more than 8,000 hours of work to make all of this magic come together. Alicia Reed, CBS 2 News.
You want to start? Wow.
4 months to construct that float. Could you imagine?
I mean, amazing. And they're so intricately designed.
They really are.
Joy to look at the artwork, right?
All right. Now, Lonnie Quinn is joining us now. Lonnie, we've been just discussing how nice it is tonight. I can't say where he can't hear us. Lonnie, over to you.
Exactly right. No, because you know something? Hang on, Dick. I wore a jacket. I took the jacket off. That the energy out here, it's palpable. You can touch it. You need to know, however, what the weather's going to be like. And I've got some friends right here. Okay, what is your name?
Julia Amsel.
All right, listen, take the microphone, because I'm told, I think it's your mom said you want to be a meteorologist. So take this, tell New York City what the weather's going to be like tomorrow. Oh, wait, and who's this?
Riley Brown.
Okay, Riley, start it off. What do you got for us?
In the morning, it's going to be a high of 52 degrees, and at the parade, it's going to be 40 degrees. And it's not raining tomorrow.
Do you know what? There you go.
Yeah.
Now, I do want to tell folks, though, the 52 that she's referring to tomorrow is the warmest reading we're going to get. 44 is the temperature early in the morning. So if you are coming out to the parade, and I so encourage you to do so, you got to dress warmly out there, because it's just that. It is chilly. But the big thing we've got to chat about, the winds. The winds can scrap the balloons in the parade, but it will not be the case this year. Maximum winds are around 22 miles per hour. That is well below the threshold of 34 mile per hour winds. It's a good-looking day out there for the parade. I don't see rain. I see a little flash of blue up around, maybe Pike County. It dries out, and look at that. Look at that picture right there. From Tennessee to Arizona, you can't find a drop of rain, and that's the sort of weather that we have in store for us. The only thing I'll point out, All right, and by the time you get to Saturday morning, no weather problems, but watch this, the invasion of the cold air. Saturday morning, you factor in a little bit of wind, and a 32-degree reading feels like 28 in New York City. Everybody feels like somewhere, I said 20, everyone's going, whoa. 17 to 28 degrees is what it will feel like by Saturday morning. So we may very well have our first freeze warning for Central Park on Saturday. I'll keep you posted on all that. But across the board, you're 52 tomorrow. We basically keep you in the 40s after that, but no real weather problems brewing. Ladies and gentlemen, here at the Balloon Inflation, give that weathercast an applause. Boom. You can have a parade in bad weather. You can. You can't have a good one. Guys, this is what we got going right now. Let's go back to you guys. It is all yours.
Not bad for her maiden forecast,
Not
right?
bad at all. And
She has quite a future.
Absolutely. Lonnie's in trouble. And by the way, you can see Lonnie tomorrow on CBS covering the parade. It's great stuff. Coming up after the break, a peek at some of the performers taking center stage tomorrow.
We'll be right back. All of the performers in the parade have been working hard rehearsing for their big day tomorrow.
Yeah, every night this week in front of Macy's at Herald Square, groups have been practicing for the big day. We saw the cast from the Broadway musical Back to the Future and How to Dance in Ohio. And last night, singers Jax and Catherine McPhee didn't let the rain stop their rehearsals. Tomorrow, we'll see Cher kick off the season with a new holiday song.
All of that hard work really shows when you see the parade on Thanksgiving Day. Those performances are just top-notch.
It really is. And let's go back to Alicia Reed, who has more trivia with the crowd. Alicia.
Luke, I love you.
Look at this crowd, guys. Look at this crowd. They are so excited. They're ready for tomorrow. But for today, we're testing how well they know this tradition. All right, let's get started. Question number one. Are you ready? Yeah. Are you sure? Yeah. All right. Question number one. What year of the parade is it? 30th, 50th, 97th? What do you think?
97.
Ah, we got an answer. Good job. Cheers, guys. You got it right. We got one down. We got two more to go. Second question. Are you ready, Susie? Are you ready? Okay, question number two. What is the most used decoration of the parade? Paint, glitter, or confetti?
I'm going to go with paint.
What do you guys think?
Confetti.
Ah, No, she's right. Paint. Using 2,000 gallons of paint. Good job. Good job. All right, who wants to have the last question? Who should we go with? I'm going to go with you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, here we go, guys. Question number 3. What is the largest float?
Largest float.
What's your favorite holiday?
Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I know the largest float.
Tell me.
The turkey?
Close. Santa's sleigh. Are you guys going to cheer her on, though? Cheer her on. She was close. Santa's sleigh at 60 feet long and 3.5 stories tall. Good job, guys. Good job. Give each other a hand. Good job. Come on, guys. Do a better job. It's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. We're going to send it back right over to you guys.
Not bad at all, Alicia. Thank you.
Nicely done, Alicia. Thank you. And if you're getting ready to cook dinner and run into turkey and you have any troubles, help is just a phone call away.
The Butterball Turkey Talk Line is open to answer any questions you could possibly have about preparing dinner.
Seriously?
An expert spoke with Cindy Hsu this morning and says they've answered just about every question, no matter how strange.
We had somebody call in that said their dog got a hold of their turkey by the drumstick and whipped it around the house, gave it a house tour, if you can say, and they were concerned if this turkey was still safe to cook. And so we did recommend that they buy a new turkey. I'm pretty sure the dog was pretty happy with its performance, but we're hoping it all worked out for them.
Oh, the dog got his own private turkey.
Absolutely.
Right?
Good start on Thanksgiving. And there's the turkey talk line. It's 1-800-BUTTERBALL. Nice little plug there. But, you know, you might be in trouble. And if you burn the whole thing, well, I think it's probably too late anyway.
It's open until 10 o'clock tonight and tomorrow from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. You can call, even text if you're in a turkey bind.
I'm in trouble here. It's all done. And all the guests are coming. All right. We had a lot of fun this half hour. And joining us also, Elise.
No, it's not us. It's
Look at the crowd. Look at this crowd, guys. Good job, guys. Look at this crowd.
Now, you've been out here doing trivia today. Which
All right, thank you so much for watching. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thanks for watching. And to you, too.
You, too.